My Wealth. I'm Bob O'Brien, the head instructor with the courses. Welcome to the blog today, Mastering Your Tax Savings Investment Plans. Now, a lot of people do 401ks, and I notice sometimes people don't have a full grasp on it. Sometimes they just do it because they were told to do it and so forth. It's really important that you get a good idea as to how these plans work, how they save you money for taxes, and how they may not help you, and why it's a good idea to diversify the tax consequences of your money as well. Because there's a lot of different plans out there, and the way you invest and how that money is taxed, there's definitely something that plays into that, and that's called asset location. Of course, there's asset allocation, the way you break up your investments, stocks, bonds, growth, value, foreign, and so forth. Then there's also asset location in terms of, should you have something in one account because it's taxed differently and so forth. And there are differences, and there are certain ways you do things. So let's go through the different ways and so forth. And once you're in our course, you'll be able to ask questions on this more specifically. And that's really the key to building wealth, is to ask good questions, because you're always going to have questions when it comes to your finances. I've been a financial planner 15 years, and I still have questions. So you're going to always have questions. You'll know you're building wealth by the level of your questions as they get better and better, and you're able to articulate them. And that's really the goal for anyone, is that they're able to articulate good questions about their finances. Let's go through some of those plans.
Be certain to check out the written blog at www.mywealth.com/blog. Got a lot of good links for you in there, very informative links, and also the question of the week. So if you're picking this up on YouTube, make certain that you check that out. Okay, one of the most important things that you want to remember when it comes to taxes, and this can really apply to anything, not just tax saving investment plans and so forth, is you want to see what the government is looking, how it's looking to influence your behavior, because the government likes to give out tax advantages in order to influence certain behaviors. And of course, the main thing that we're talking about here is saving for children's college, and of course, saving for your own retirement. Okay, the main ways to save for college are 529 plans and Coverdell education savings accounts, and they're really good. Two main differences between these. The 529 plans, they're going to allow you to contribute more money, but your investment plans are going to be limited to the state plans that you choose. The Coverdell IRAs, they're going to allow you to contribute up to $2,000, but you'll be able to really choose anything. In terms, you can open up a discount brokerage account. You can contribute really, you can invest your money any way you want to within those plans, within that account, in a discount brokerage account or any type of brokerage account, really. Okay, the retirement savings plan can really vary depending on whether or not you are an employee or a business owner, because it's really intimidating, all the various different types of plans that are out there. There are things like Keos and Simples and all sorts of different plans. But you can really cut them all, even probably in half, by determining, are you an employee or are you a business owner? Because you wouldn't do a SEP if you didn't have any type of business on your own and so forth. And if you're an employee, you're working for someone, you're probably going to be focusing on a 401k or perhaps a traditional IRA. And similarly, like we said with the 529s and the Coverdell ESA, the differences are somewhat similar in the sense traditional IRAs allow you to open up a brokerage account and you can invest on your own. With a 401k, you'd pretty much be investing with whatever investment options your employer is providing to you. These, of course, would be two of the more popular ways to save. And why not? You save a lot of money on taxes when that money goes in there. Sometimes with a 401k with a match, you definitely want to take advantage of that. And then, of course, with the traditional IRA at tax time, a lot of people look to do those. Well, something you definitely want to consider in addition to maybe using one of these, and you can use, of course, a 401k and a Roth IRA. A lot of people don't realize that it is a Roth IRA. And this really should be considered by all because they're incredibly flexible, and they also provide you with tax diversification, because some people are really just loading up their 401ks to the point where they're probably going to have a tax problem at some point down the road. So you definitely want to be aware of that and perhaps consider diversifying. In fact, next year you're going to be allowed to convert money with no cap to a Roth IRA. So that's something you definitely want to be familiar with. If you already have a lot of money in a traditional IRA or from a rollover and so forth, it might be worth it to you to run those numbers in order to see that. These are the type of things we like to go through in our Investing 101 course. So, taxes and investing, you definitely want to get this down. So make sure you get in that course. Don't wait, get educated. Take control of your investing and take control of your finances at www.mywealth.com.
There can be a lot of differences depending upon phase-outs and so forth. And of course, these rules are changing to a certain degree from time to time. So you always want to make certain that you're looking to stay on top of that. And again, that ties into like what I said earlier about asking the right kind of questions and so forth. Because the answers are all out there. And of course, when you're in our Investing 101 course, we really jumpstart you in terms of your understanding about investing and markets and so forth. So you don't want to miss that course. It's $99. You definitely want to take advantage of it. A lot of people that go through that course, they get to go through one of our other courses because they really do feel jumpstart. They start, their eyes and ears and mind start opening up to all the different things that are going on around them in the world of business. I mean, they watch a business channel, and all of a sudden they're understanding a lot more of what's going on and what the people are talking about, whether it be in the business section of the paper. A lot of people understand some of the basics and so forth, but after they take our Investing 101 course, all of a sudden all that stuff starts making sense to them, and they really start stacking the odds in their favor. So you don't want to miss that course. Make sure you get in there. I look forward to seeing you in there. I'm Bob O'Brien, the head instructor. Have a great day.